Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Aiken and today we are continuing the Pathfinder Kingmaker playthrough, the challenge run, which is an unreal difficulty, Last Azlanti, only D tier and F tier mono classes type of run. And I am so ready to get out of this forest because, boy, have we been trapped here. And I decided it's really time to give it a little bit of a change of pace. I think that the forest might be the last chapter and I'm kind of skipping ahead further than I should. And that's a bit of a problem. Poisonous Hydra, okay. So that, into that. Hydras, by the way, are not necessarily known to, fun fact, to have hunting packs. This is the crown that I've now summoned. Let's see how strong these guys are. Yeah, so Hydras are not necessarily known to assemble in packs, let alone 5 or 6 of them. Good, so that's one down. Another quickened up here. 2, 3 down. Okay, cool. Hawkbite begins to go for a little bit of an attack. We're raging. Making ourselves large, as we should. And by the sheer force of all of our summonings, we're actually doing very, very, very well. How about make all and make everyone delay poison? That's a good idea. And then everybody gets another little buff. Poisonous Hydra dies. So these guys have just killed it? No, that's still the barbarians.
Stab their backs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 hits. So the corrupting touch doesn't look any bad at all. Not sure how good the ghostly guards are compared to the berserkers, but they might serve a different purpose. Berserkers are raw damage. We shall
Strike with all your might.
But then the ghosts, on the other hand, might be, all things considered, good for debuffing and so on. So, not 100% sure if I like them yet. They are full round action to summon, and you give up essentially your head slot. Granted, you can afterwards equip a different head slot, so that's not the problem.
A rest is in order.
But we gotta figure out if it's worth keeping that crown. Man, I can tell you, we're not sneaking past anything here.
Stand with me.
This time, a couple of other primal creatures.
The sun will dawn.
We're starting with Sense Vitals into making us immune to poison. Getting the barbarians again. Free action and of course haste for everyone, including the barbarians. That's good. Look at that, Hawkbite almost got him down.
Cover me.
Is that a kill? Oh, there must be something more here. I knew it. Alright. Another stinking cloud.
We won't falter.
Your death awaits.
Wow, that's a long charge. And finally the barbarians start to come as well. Yeah, I don't know what those types of encounters, why we can't avoid them. Likely another sign that we're too low on level. But so far we have been encountered numerous times here and never really could get out of there. So let me just check something. Please don't tell me we're continuing this nonsense. I just wanted to check if we had done all of the mysterious
March, march.
shrines.
All I do is march.
Temporary hit points, damage rolls, fortune saves, movement. No, I want skill points. Bonus to AC, fast healing. Now, unfortunately, nothing that we need. So, because I remember it was 5 and 3 were down here at Pytex, but I could only find 2. I'm not 100% sure if it was in the middle of nowhere, a little bit further down here, because there hasn't been anything down here or here. So that, oh hello, that made me think the lowest line or the lowest row hasn't yet been really
No
worked
stopping
on.
now.
Yeah. Careful, is this another summoning? Or no, that's the last shrine. Green Ravenna. It echo moans around you, full old of pain. Who are you? My name is Ravina. Queen Ravina once, but with my kingdom lost due to dusts of century. These lands were previous lying under my beloved knights betrayed me. You mentioned something about revenge. It's a long story. But I don't waste anyone's time. But as you were the one who rescued me, you deserve at least a brief explanation. Long ago, I ruled these lands with the help of my 5 most trusted knights. We were close, like sisters and brothers. And it was 5 beloved souls that betrayed me. I knew all of my secrets, the locations of my shrine. I also knew my patrons, the demon lords, would never let me die in peace. That's why my knights changed the order of megalith in my shrine. Severing my ties with the abyssal, I could call upon the demon lords to rescue me. And so it happens, the blades of the betrayers pierced my heart, in spirits locked within this shrine until you set me free. Sadly, centuries have passed, my 5 brave knights are long dead. Can't look into their eyes, can't ask them questions. And yet, the offspring is still alive. Alright.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Can we still buff this way without being... No, we can't. So we're in combat. And she doesn't necessarily look like someone who is easy peasy. So maximum buffing. Yet another wonderful plan I could have foreseen. That this would be a horrible idea. Alright, extension into everyone here for extra sturdiness. Then Lesser Quicken into Hawkbite, just getting fully healed up. We need as many targets on the battlefield as humanly possible. Jim goes a little bit back. Hawkbite, thoroughly feared. Putting haste onto everyone else. When she hits Hawkbite, she's like at +3. Okay. Oh, wow. Let's use at least blur. And we're standing in front of her. Rage. Into getting large. Step back. Hawkbite is frightened for one more round. I need to get rid of the 3rd level spells because those are the ones that are blocking me from casting.
Can it be the end?
We have a problem.
I'll loot your corpse.
Can't fully heal up. We need to get her down.
Everything has a price.
So you do this and inspired recovery. And we immediately got him back.
Does anyone require my counsel?
Yeah, I mean, look, was the smartest idea? No. But I will be honest, I do not remember playing this part of the game. Seriously.
I need to concentrate.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone in unbuffed. Alright, Ravina's Kiss. +5 Adamantine Bastard Sword. Cast harm 3 times a day. It's a pretty good sword. Our one-hand weapon is better. And we don't have Bastard Swords, but it's a good Bastard Sword. Ravina's Oath. 7 armor class. Heavy shield can be used as a weapon on a successful hit. It makes the target bleed. Effects of multiple applications of bleeding stops when the battle ends. I just generally like a +5 shield. Ravina's Embrace. +4 Adamantine Heavy Armor. If we wouldn't have that much dex, this would be a really nice armor. Then we have Ravina's Crown. DR10, Cold Iron and Good. That's really good. DR is generally something that is maybe not as good as not getting hit, but you eventually are going to get hit. This is full immunity to poison, which is also very, very nice. So let's see what we can use. It's a question, do we want 2 extra armor or like an additional DR? With Stone Skin, we're having DR10 Adamantine. So that's not bad. I'm not 100% sure how the game here will do stacking. I think the answer is it does not. And that would be also the correct version how it works in Pathfinder. So, but the shield, that might actually be good. Heavy +5 heavy shield. We're already having morale bonuses thanks to heroism. So that's +1 armor right there from Ravina's shield. I think it's pretty good shield. This here is 14 AC. And we're effectively currently having 6 + 10, that's 16 already. +2, that's 18. So we're definitely better off without it. Then we do have 5 resist all and immunity to poison. So that's not bad. I think we're putting that on the healer. 5 resist all and immunity to poison. I think that's a pretty reasonable option. I am wondering if I would want to give 1 quickened rod over here. So he can get rid of his spells quicker. I tell you what, the next one that we're seeing, you're going to get it. Because if he's stuck with all of his 3rd level spells and he really can't get rid of them, then that's a problem in itself. Okay, reminder to myself, don't just randomly pick fights or start dialogues that you are not willing to see through, because I was thinking, you know what, I can just buff while during the dialogue, but you can't get the inventory up. Apparently, it's too suspicious that you're talking to someone, and then in the middle of that talk, you know, you're starting to buff yourself. This is 1 charge. Blackmore's Grimoire. Furious Squirrel Swarm. Yeah, I don't think we need that. I mean, it's a shame that they made heavy armor so bad in this game. With more max stacks, these things would actually work very, very well. But no one else can even wear it. So that kind of goes to waste. Equally, Ravina's Kiss. But I think I just need to accept that at this point in the game, we're seeing so many +5 items, or just generally stupidly good items, that my item phobia couldn't kick in. We are very, very, very well equipped, and I shouldn't feel ashamed or have FOMO.
A rest would be welcome.
Because realistically, almost all of our slots are pretty good. Not bis, but I don't see that we're having problems hitting. Our only problem, if anything, is me sometimes making stupid decisions. So, we're going to do some kingdom management, and I also wanted to do TD and Temple of the Elk. It's actually not a bad idea. So Tezel Fort, we could do that. Sure. Let's do TD. Very good. Time to discuss Bold Hilltops, and I think we're going to ignore this one. Good. Let's do a level of TD. Kind of earned that. I've gotten peace to the wicked chanter. Glad to hear that. Very good. So the really big weapons I'm not going to sell. We have a couple of really good items. +5 chain shirt, casually laying around. Okay, so Cloak of Resistance +2, yes please, let's get rid of it. Did we have anything else here? Wands, cloaks? No, we're pretty much good. And that's all of the junk gone. Okay, off we go. Time for the last few levels. We're in level 12 and we're now going for level 13. I mentioned initially that the levels here had been really easy. And then the wicked chanter came along and just absolutely ruined us. Not so much all of the summonings, but the wicked chanter's just mental warfare brought us down. The last one is a wizard, and that's bad news because it typically means a lot of spells that are coming your way. Ever since we have been here the last time, we got a couple more levels under our belt, and unless we're getting like top equipment, I'm not necessarily seeing how this is going to be an upgrade. But I like the dungeon, the idea of it, so we're going to do it. All right, full buff. As in we got everything covered. Haste is the last bit, and let's see what awaits us.
Combat is adjourned.
Immediately jumping into some sort of combat. Stone golems. Okay, well, I mean, there are worse things than that.
Stab their backs.
Mind you, it's still unfair difficulty. We two-shot this guy.
We won't falter.
I don't like you.
Stone golem attacked with +30.
Attack!
We're sitting there at +70 armor.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Okay,
I was successful in my
careful
search.
exploring of everything here.
I am finished.
300 XP trap, not the worst. +6 physical form, dex and constitution. That's indeed quite good. Kind of almost at the level of loot that we need. So we got dex and constitution. I think we're going to give that... Good question. Do we need more hit points on her? Likely. That's a tiny bit more hit points. And in the back line, we're switching the perfect physical perfection out. +6 is the norm now. So everybody now got +6 on their main stat. And I'm buffing the rest anyways. Okay.
That is quite a discovery.
So far, very good.
I am finished.
Heads will roll!
Strike with all your might.
Jim moves to here.
Cover me.
Hits the golem once.
We can do it.
Smear.
Golem tries to hit Tattered Knight against the 60 AC. Still pretty good. The 60 AC, I mean, that is.
Your death awaits.
Autumn Golem, 27. Okay, he has 420 hit points. Not bad, and 27 hit dice, so.
Strike with all your might.
And 1,000 hit points. 1,000 experience.
No stopping now.
Yes, he died. Large Bastard Sword.
March on.
The first time that we're immediately in combat once we go into a room. That's new.
I don't want to know.
It is done.
That's an easy trap. 120 XP is indeed quite easy for the standards that we're now running at. Scimitar, normal rapier,
No stopping now.
nothing of substance here.
We won't falter.
Uh-oh.
Everything has a price.
We cannot be defeated.
It's a bit of a strange environment because these guys look like they are insubstantial or immaterial.
I'll loot
Almost.
your corpse.
But then it was just a ghost. Human language is not hard, soon I will learn. Cutie, horsey, choke, dismember, devour. You learn quickly, soon you will speak common language as well as your native abyssal. Appears it's spelled kitty and December. Man, he was just an innocent student and we completely just destroyed him.
My expertise prevailed.
Brilliant inspiration. That's a great buff.
It is done. Follow me.
What's definitely noticeable is our buffs are now lasting so long
I do things.
that we
my way.
really don't need to do a whole lot. It's just we're completely buffed and the physical DPS does all of the damage. And that's, by the way, also how it should be. Yeah. Blessing. The Prime moves in. Hawkbite slams, and that triggers everybody to follow up.
We can do it. Stab their backs.
Yeah. Our outflank builds are totally carrying their weight here, because whenever someone crits, and we're now starting to crit really, really often and really hard, that triggers another person to get an attack of opportunity.
I am finished.
Onwards.
Good. Listen, guys, we're going to stop it here. I know you want to see more, and I actually will be playing more, but it's happening in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one, and see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.